Mahal siya, pero na-ROI ko naman siya agad. So,
It's
I
worth
would
it.
say invest on something if we want to upskill. But for you to start learning kung paano magsisimula, sa akin ka na pumunta, libre lang. Hindi mo kailangan bayad. You don't need to pay for you to learn how to start. Never pay. Actually, restaurants are now doing virtual stuff like virtual receptionist, mga pang back-end stuff. Ang dami na. Nag-hello na ang mga restaurant industry sa Bayword. Sabi ko sa inyo, nagsisimula pa lang kami. Asang ka na. Nag-Singapore ako, nag-Malaysia ako, nag-Japan ako. Mga nag-check-in sa akin sa hotel, virtual assistants. Pinoy, naka-Zoom lang o naka-Google Meet.
The BPO Break Room Podcast. Welcome back to another episode. My name is Jay, and you are tuned in the rising show in the BPO world. Hello, Kay.
Hello, everyone. This is Kay. And to those that are watching and listening to us right now, don't forget to subscribe, share, and give us a like. You can also see us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcast. Just look us up at the BPO Break Room Podcast.
The BPO Podcast.
That's what I really love about your advocacy, Jam, because you don't make single people to learn, and that's, I think, the BPO Break Room Podcast can relate to you, because that's where we are at now. That's the reason why this podcast was born, is because to really give back to the community and be able to help out people, whether you are in the BPO industry already or not. You can join us and learn from what we're discussing on our every topic. No, now training programs, you did not take any, but what I love about what you said is that you did not stop there, right? Although naging
Yeah.
social media manager ka na, you did not settle to in becoming just a social media manager. You invest more when you already had the capabilities to learn more by investing in different communities and personal learning network, right? To learn other niches, right? How many niches
Right.
are out there, Bajam?
Ang dami may toast, may niche, charing. Madami, pero tawag dito, wali. Tawag
Sabi
dito,
siya, grabe, yabe. Lisugot ako. Go.
there's a lot. As I mentioned, like there are niches. Sales category, creatives, UI UX, marketing, general admin, sales, e-commerce, stuff. Napakarami. So a lot of people, when they want to niche down, pag ganun sila, ako kasi pag ganun eh. So I started as social media manager. And
Okay.
social media manager is a lot. It's like doing
Sa
general
wide
admin.
spectrum, hindi ba?
Yes. Syempre, na-realize ko lang daw hello, ayoko ng captions, ayoko ng mga hashtag research, ayoko yung mga nag-engage sa mga kung ano. Tamad ako dyan, T. So, na-realize ko na one of my strength is community building. So, nag-aral ako ng community building. So,
Okay.
yung pag-upskill ko from social media manager, community building, it's aligned. Aligned siya.
Correct.
No? Kasi if I say as social media manager, mahirap ako mag-apply. Ang dami nila eh. Nag-one step higher ako, community building, konti na lang kami. No, hanggang sa nag-specialize pa ako, I wanna be able to learn how to attract people from a very wide space, social media space, bringing them into your community. So, dito lalabas yung sales funnel, yung mga funnel designing. Inaral ko yun, kumunti na lang kami. Hanggang sa, you know what I mean, hindi ako nagganon, pag ganon ako. Like, so hanggang sa, nag-specialize na ako sa specific na industry, which is, staffing businesses. So, konti na lang kami naglalaban-laban doon. Specialized pa ako. So, hindi mahirap sa akin maka-attract ng clients because of that. Yung iba kasi ginagawa nila, SMM. Uy, may bago. Ano daw? Ano naman tayo ngayon? Nag-uso naman ngayon yung Amazon VA. O, alis sila doon? Amazon VA naman sila. Hindi ko get. So, yung ano mo dapat, yung pag-upskill mo dapat is pataas, hindi pa wide. Kasi pagpa-wide, wala na, nalito ka na. Kaya ang dami nag-hoard ng ang dami nag-hoard ng courses. Tapos hindi pala nila gagamitin, sayang sa pera. So when you invest on courses, kailangan intentional ka. Kaya kailangan nga, nung magsisimula ka pa lang, nabuo mo na yung lagi ko pinopromote na yung your own VA business plan. Kasi iintindihin mo muna kung sino ka sa business para malaman mo na yung next steps.
Parang sa call centers din pala siya na parang, may bagong bukas na call center dyan, apply tayo, malaki daw yung rate, dun tayo, right? Instead of them moving vertically in their career, they just really wanted to jump like horizontally from one company to another, one niche to another, that they think that would pay them better instead of really improving themselves and moving in the ranks, hindi ba? So similar din pala.
Though wala namang masama maging generalist, pero ako, I'm a fan of being a specialist naman. Doon naman ako nag-shine.
And especially if you keep your niche talaga, you would know your main direction rather than, job hopping. Yes, it pays better than the previous one. However, kasi minsan nawawala tayo sa landas, right? We really don't know what's our main
Wala
niche.
sa landas.
Yeah. Kasi naging ganun ako
As a multi-passionate, pag hindi mo dinisiplina sarili mo, magpunta na isang direksyon, malolos ka talaga, Malolos ka. So, tapos ang dahil pa opportunities online, mababurn out ka talaga.
Pero kasi my main goal talaga before is that whoever can pay me better, doon ako pupunta talaga. Kasi just like you before din naman, I was also once a breadwinner. So parang, kumbaga, hindi, kakayanin ko to. Yun lang talaga yung nagsusustain sa akin sa ganitong freelancing world. So, ayun. But, you mentioned kanina kasi you started, or your starting rate was $5.5 if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm.
And was the pay now better than before?
Of course. Naman.
Gusto ko yung sagot
mo. Wala yun. Sabi sa'yo na ROI ko na nga mga yeah. And I'm proud because habang yung mga iba ay not to shade anyone, pero habang yung mga iba ay piniflex online kung ano mga naipundan nilang mga material things. Ang una ko kasing ipinundar para sa sarili ko, gamit yung pera na yon ay yung mag-upgrade ng mga equipment, yung courses, anything that will sharpen myself when it comes to providing the best business to my service to my future client. Doon ako simula. So, I'm so happy na because of that, ngayon, makakapagpundar na ako ng mga ganung bagay. Delayed gratification ba? Ganon. So, ganon.
One of your content, I think 3 years ago, I will never forget this.
Ano yung pinapanood? Parang feel ko tanda ko na, Ano ba yun?
Bata pa lang ako, pinapanood na kita dyan. Ano ka ba?
Antayin mo yung introduction ko kay Jay.
But I will never forget this. You said before na parang may research doon na you mentioned na parang freelancers or 24% of freelancers earn 50 to 100,000 pesos. But you mentioned something about this formula of yours. What is that formula? I know the formula, right? But I just wanted you to really, recall that formula of yours to earn 6 digits. Ang formula that I will never forget, Jam, is you said, no shortcuts and self-invest. Remember now?
Yes. Oo, sinabi ko si Kinote, nakalimutan ko na. Sorry.
Pati content ka nakalimutan yun.
And always invest in yourself. Correct. Again, because that was a time wherein napakaraming nagpo-post ng 6 digits no experience by my course. Yung mga panahon na ganyan, na-shock ako kasi ang daming naloloko. Kasi nakita ko yung mga messages ng mga members ko So I was like, oh my gosh, it's time to spread awareness. No to instant gratification, no to anything that's instant can instantly be gone as well. Yun yung mga pinagpo-post ko dati So talagang trust the process, talagang motto ko nun, #trust the process. Trust the journey. Yun talaga.
Correct.
Kasi magandang balik sa'yo Kasi anything na dine-develop mo along the way, hindi yan mawawala sa'yo. Pero ang dami kasing fake it till you make it before. Ang dami.
Ang dami. Sobrang dami. One of the things that na dumaan sa feed ko before, no, na parang when you buy this course or when you join my community, sure ball, I will give you clients sa 6 digits. Yung ganong klaseng call, ano.
Oh my gosh, ang dami
Call
noon.
to action.
Oo.
Mga
Right.
over-promising pero
Mm-mm.
under-delivering.
Pero Jam, once and for all, totoo ba na kaya mag 6 digits ang mga VA?
Oo naman, sobrang kaya, Sobrang kaya. Alam mo, naniniwala ako na lahat kayo na nagsisimula ay mararating nyo ang 6 figures na income monthly nang hindi mo kailangan mag-multiple clients. Yung walang tagusan sa pader factor, ganun. So, kaya nga yan, again, invest in yourself, gain that exposure na experience, start somewhere. Start with 3.5, okay lang yun. Start with 5.5. Lahat naman nagsimula dun eh. Pag
Oo naman.
makapasok ka lang, mamaya na
Get
yung
your
know
foot
your
in the
worth.
door, hindi ba? True,
Pasok ka pa lang,
true.
get your foot in the mamaya na yung know your worth. Pumasok ka muna, Then, know your worth after.
Gusto ko yung naninermo na tayo.
Gusto ko na nanermon ka na, Jam.
Hindi ko galit, passionate lang. Pero mamaya
Yes.
na yung know your worth.
Pero totoo yan and I'm glad that you're really, being the voice of the rest of the people in the VA world kasi hindi lahat has the courage to, raise awareness. Kaya until now, meron pa rin stigma when it comes to VA, no? Pero, Jam, my realistic take or probably question is that what is the specific VA niche that pay the highest? Dun, 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 dun.
I always say this. The specific niche that will pay the highest is the niche that you know already.
Oh, nice. I love that.
I
Okay.
love that.
Always like that.
Because,
Ang dami nagbo-boom na niche dahil ang dami nag-hype na ganito ang sahod nila. Pero pag pumasok ka dyan, ang sahod mo minimum pa rin. Wala ka pa experience eh. Pero pag pumasok ka as
Smart,
someone
smart.
who's already experienced with this specific niche or service, you can demand higher pay. Why? Because you have background. You know what you're saying, you know what you're doing, you know what problem to solve. You have documents to back that up. Then now you can demand. The higher problems you solve, the higher money you can get from that client. And you can demand.
oo nga
So
naman.
start with
Totoo
what
naman
you
yan.
know, and the best niche that pays the highest is the niche that you know.
We talked about this earlier na yung mga, lahat naman all, so huwag nyo kami i-judge when we say this, na may mga iba talaga dyan na doon magandang niche man, they pay higher, but then again, since wala kang experience sa niche na yun, you're not gonna get that pay that the other people say that they're getting, hindi ba? It's really more on really,
It's okay naman me to try, to explore. Especially when you're starting, di mo pa malalaman yun eh. Malalaman mo yun along the way. Diba? So, stick to what you know. Stick to what you think mas nag-excel ka. Doon ka. And most of all, stick to something that makes you happy. Because believe it or not, this world is crazy na kung hindi ka pa masaya sa ginagawa mo, good luck.
you say crazy, like how crazy it is, and why is it that crazy? I might have an
It's
idea,
crazy
no?
because as a freelancer, you don't know until when meron kang kliyente. So the mindset is like, oh my gosh, siya pa rin ba kliyente ko next month? Ganito pa rin makita ko next month? Kahit may kontrata yan, bakit? Binded ba sa US yung kontrata mo? Hindi, di ba? So, formality na lang yun. Kung naisip niyang bigla kang bitawan next week, biglang wala ka na access, goodbye pay, ganun. So, yung that feeling na hindi mo alam kung hanggang kailan kami gantong kasayang business. As I mentioned kanina, di ba? That constant, feeling of, siya pa rin ba client ko next month or next week is what you will constantly feel on a daily basis or on a weekly basis pag freelancer ka na.
Hindi talaga may iwasan mag-overthink ka, no? Parang jowa lang yan eh. Kami pa ba kaya?
Hindi ako makarelate. Hala, career first.
Sorry.
Diba? That's parang ano siya, is that probably one of the reasons why people are afraid to enter the VA industry because hindi naman kasi stable ang dyan, ang kliyente dyan.
Because it's not for the afraid. It's not for the afraid. If you're looking for security, if you're looking for yung secured ka on a monthly basis, don't go here.
Really.
Don't go here. Oo. But if you're someone like us, na brave, who can do things afraid and hard, na hashtag bahala na si Batman mindset, no? Then come here because there are great opportunities. I'm not saying naman na never ka maka-find ng something stable in this world. Meron naman. Lalo na pag loyal na sa yung kliyente at saka masaya siya sa performance mo, no? May mga tumatagal naman ng 9 years, ganyan. Parang ano ba? Yeah, this virtual world is pretty much the same as the face-to-face world, pero iba lang setting. Yung stress nyo, may stress kami ganun. Hindi kami dito chill lang, hindi kami chill sa bahay. Ano lang, like, same tayo ng stress. Oo. Minsan mas nakaka-stress kasi pagka English pa charing. Ano yun? Pagka mga nationality, iba-iba pa yung mga ways of working nila, nakakainis yung mga values, ganyan. Pero other than that, pareho lang tayo ng stress level T. Nasi-stress din kami. Yun nga lang, nasa bahay kami sa stress, kayo nasa office sa stress. Ganun, so,
talking about bahay and office, the pandemic was a wake-up call talaga to the Philippines, to all the Philippines workforce, that it's possible naman pala to work from home, right? Ikaw ba, Jam, what's your huge realization? Kasi HRM industry, right? At face-to-face yan, hindi ko na mag-virtual job sa HRM, hindi ba? Ano siya? Face-to-face ang inyong setup dyan, and then bigla ka nag-virtual. Ano yung realization mo transitioning to this setup?
My number one realization there is remote work setting is the next thing talaga. I am now doing both remote work and restaurant consulting. So looking at it now, I have a perspective of the virtual world or remote world and the corporate world now. So makita mo na madami na nag-hybrid setting na may mga days na work from home ka, may mga days na on-site ka, may mga openings na rin sa offices na ang setting is work from home pa rin, pero employed ka sa Pilipinas. I don't think Filipinos, hindi pa nila kaya embrace yun 100%. And I don't mind because, again, there are people who excels nga in a face-to-face setting. And there are people who excel sa virtual world setting. So if your company can give both, then that would be nice. Diba? So yun, it's the next big thing talaga.
Ito na ang revolution ng virtual industry. What about those people naman na don't have the capacity naman to work from home? Pwede wala silang conducive area sa bahay. How can they be part of this world? Jam?
Again, iba-iba tayo fighting spirit eh. So I can only speak on about what I know and based on my experience. Pero ang dami kong sinakitang success stories na talagang yung fighting spirit eh, pang malakasan, yung tipong humiram ng pera pang pabili ng laptop, tas ngayon ang ganda ng work setup, 6 figures na. Ang dami ganun stories na totoong success stories eh. It depends on your fighting spirit. It depends on your personality. Ang akin lang, ang number one rule ko lang sa mga audience ko, sa members ko, if gusto mo maging VA, check. Okay yun, no? Number 2, they have all the complete tools. Kasi if no, not yet, huwag kang alis sa work mo ngayon. Kasi yung work mo ngayon, ang magbibigay, like your computer, yung headphones na meron ka. Not everyone uses that though. Ako never use that kasi social media. And then, keyboard, mga stuff like internet, stuff like that. If you don't have that yet, kasi ang daming tatanong, meron po ba nagpo-provide na equipment, girl? Huwag ka mag-rely dyan. Out of 100, 3 lang sila. Kung wala ka pa yan, that's my first question eh. Kung wala ka pa yan, huwag kang aalis sa work mo. Kasi sa work mo to, ang pambibili mo ng laptop mo, ng pang-internet mo, yun ang pambibili mo eh. Huwag kang aalis. Huwag kang aalis.
Correct.
So, kung wala ka pa ng basic tools, do not talaga.
Many former call center and non-call center employees are switching to VA then. due to the better work-life balance. What is your thought on this naman?
People from the BPO transitioning to virtual assistants is an advantage because number one, you know how to work with or deal with international clients. Number two, I don't know how it is now, but I know that you guys speak well. Again, as I mentioned earlier, ang setting namin ay kagaya ng setting nyo. No? Hindi lahat ng virtual assistants ay freelancers. Let's talk about the difference between freelancing and employment. Okay? When you say employment, you're working under the company. Empleyado ka ng kumpanya. When you say you are a freelancer, you are working with the company. Partner ka. Third party ka. I am a freelancer. Third party. I am not an employee. I do not work under a company. Meaning to say, ako, I manage my own time. I manage my own schedule. Okay? So, if I want na this month hindi ako busy, hindi ako tatanggap ng clients. Flexi lang ako. I can enjoy the world. Or maybe I can build my team. Diba? Pero, meron kasing mga virtual assistants na employed sa companies. They are virtual
Or
assistants.
agencies.
Yes. Hindi lahat ng agencies ay employment. Kagaya ng
Correct.
Pineapple
Agree.
Staff Coconut. Ang kontrata namin doon na independent contractor. So, ano kami, freelancers kami doon. Pero may mga businesses na kukuhanin ka as a virtual assistant pero office hours ka. So paano ka mag-enjoy nun? Paano ka mag-travel nun? Ito yung mga paano na kailangan mo mag-leave pa rin. Again, pareho tayo ng trabaho, iba lang yung setting. So hindi lahat ng virtual assistants ay may time freedom. In fact, marami ay tumatagos sa bater kaka-work. Oo. So,
Hindi da.
Nasa kamay mo yun. Ako, I chose to live a flexi, balanced life. Right now, ang aking struggle is my health. I'm super bigger na now. So sabi ko, I will only get clients na flexible. Number 2, walang time tracker. Output-based. Number 3, hindi time-consuming. Number 4, hindi ko kailangan paid time off or whatever para lang makalabas. Number 5, yung may oras ako sa family, sa workout, sa health, at saka sa business. Ganon. So, nasa tita mode na ako ngayon, T. Nasa ano na ako? Era na ako.
Nasa ano ka na? Nasa efficacent oil era ka na.
Pwede mo wala na mga ganito, T.
Kami na nga ba?
Ready talaga.
Uy, mga relaxing balm na ganyan.
Kami na.
Gusto ko yung pinakita mong bomb na talaga gamit na gamit na.
Gamit na gamit yung dami ko yung tinday ko stocks. Sinasabi niya money is not the root of girl, akin yung pera mo, ayaw mo. Masarap ang pera. Money will make your life comfortable. It will make you buy the things na ikakasaya mo at ikakasaya ng pamilya mo. No, it will bring food to the table of your family. And it will take you to places na gusto mong puntahan. Like ako, nag-Japan ako last year. So, kung gusto mong maging digital nomad where you work and travel at the same time, then you look for clients na pang flexi talaga. It's in your hands. Once again, it's in your hands. Lahat. So, nasa kamay mo ang kapalaran mo.
Well, this is really one of the most insightful episodes that we've ever had about BPO because we finally have now an insight about the VA industry, about the VA world from Jam. So final thoughts from everybody, from Kay, from Jam, and from myself. Like, what can you say? What information can you impart to our viewers about, or for most especially for employees thinking of shifting to VA work? Yun muna.
Yeah, first of all, if you want to shift to virtual assistants, ang pinaka number one rule ko agad is get to know who you are first as a business. I-build mo muna yung VA business plan mo. And it's something that I provide for free. Kasama yun sa mga free courses and challenges ko na binibigay ko on a monthly basis. Because once you get to know yourself and who you, it's all about getting to know who you are as a business, what you do, what type of problem you solve, and who are you catering to. Pag nakuha mo na yung tatlong to, madali na sa'yo mag-dive in sa freelancing eh. Sobrang dali na. Plus, if you have, provided you have all the tools needed, then you're okay. Then you're okay. If we don't have all those yet, kumalma ka muna, te. Kumalma ka muna, no? Mag-aral ka. Madami namang free resources dyan. Kung ayaw mo sa akin, okay lang. Madami nagbibigay pa niyan, no? Madaming free resources dyan. Mag-aral ka, kilalanin mo sarili mo. Mag-ipon ka muna para sa mga equipment mo, sa mga softwares na gagamitin mo. Pag ready ka na, tingin mo, kumuha ka ng part-time job mo. Tayo mo muna. Malay mo, hindi mo pala gusto to. Part-time muna, mga 4 hours a day after your shift. Diba? After nun, sa tingin mo, if this is something that you can do for a full-time thing already, then, let go of your full-time job, stick to your part-time job, and while you're sticking to that part-time job, may ipon ka na, hanap ka na ng panibagong part-time job. Yun na yung buhay mo everyday. Ganun na siya. Slowly transition. It's yung term ko nung simula 2020, transition smoothly to freelancing. Hindi yung naisip ko lang, pack and contract, dive. Huwag ganun. Kasi, lalo na ngayon, sobrang daming magagaling. Oo. So, mahirap mag-hello-hello. So, pag-isipan mo buti, plan it. Again, start with your VA business plan.
For me naman, for BPO employees thinking of shifting to VA work, I was and have always been a BPO employee, no? And thinking shifting to VA work, I would recommend to everybody to really think really hard. One of the things that I considered before, am I ready? Am I prepared? I know that the salary of the VAs and the freelancers, wala yung kaltas ng government contributions, wala din yung HMO to some, right? For some rather. What I mean by that is these contributions kasi for me I consider them as my investment when I grow older. Those are the things that I considered before. Am I prepared ba to shoulder all the costs of what I'll be losing when I grow older?
Well, for me naman, especially correlating to, our past experience, no, both with Gemini, ever since that I started in a culinary field, no, and then later transitioned to VA, it's really not an easy path. Becoming a VA isn't an instant ticket to success, and that's something that everybody should stick into their mind, no. It takes time, effort, and a lot of trial and error. And just like Jam, I also did not partake any training or even classes before. Unlike nowadays, ang dami ng mga coaching, you even get a mentor, you get to enroll to specific courses and even classes. And something that you really have to know is that it's not just about working from home, no. It's about being independent, managing your own time, and constantly improving your skills to stay competitive. So if some of us started with no training at all, it is best that you take advantage and maximize the resources that are available online, especially nowadays. Madaming mga training dyan. Enroll yourself to be more prepared, lalo na if you're really blindsided of what VA world is really all about, right? And while some people thrive in this setup, while others realize they prefer the stability of a traditional job din naman. So at the end of the day, it's all about knowing what works best for you. So if you're serious about becoming a VA, start small, like what Jam mentioned nga, no? Build your experience and do not rush the process. Success comes with patience and consistency and efficacy. Efficacy.
Correct.
Namahid na.
Correct.
No? Oy, may back pain din kami sa VA, no? Ano kayo dyan?
O, diba? Lower back pain din, me.
Oh, lower. Now, Jam, I would love you, or we would love you rather, to please take the floor to promote naman your free courses and of course your social media platforms.
Yeah, honestly, I just want you to click one link, which is yung free course. Kung gusto mo talaga, click that link. No, ano naman siya eh. No commitment. Malalaman mo kasi along the way kung ito talaga gusto eh. So it's an end-to-end. Malaman to hindi to yung course na MM lang. Ito malaman to.
Click that link many times already, and it's really a comprehensive. Nandun na talaga lahat, Day. Community, courses, materials, and even opportunity. Nandun na lahat. It's a one-stop shop for those who are looking for opportunities for training programs, who wanted to be prepared in this chaotic but fun world of freelancing and VA, nandun na lahat talaga siya. And free Hyundai, right?
And to those who are listening to us right now, we want to hear from you as well. Nakapag-decide na ba kayo if you wish to enter the VA industry or if you wish to stay? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, no, Jam? And tag us din sa mga trending memes ninyo. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Agree, Yana Grande. Let's interact on our social media account. Correct. And for those who are exploring opportunities in the BPO industry, work from home or on-site, join our exclusive Discord group. We post exclusive job ads every Monday. And lastly, check our bio and join our growing community.
All right. So, bye everyone, and kita-kits ulit. And thank you again, Jam, for, guesting for tonight's very special episode.
And that wraps up another episode of the BPO Break Room. Salamat sa pagsama sa atin today.
We hope you enjoyed the kwentuhan and learned something new. Don't forget, laugh, learn, and level up.
And follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok for exciting updates, tips, and more chikahan.
Give us a thumbs up and share this with your workmates. Baka ito na ang break time inspiration nila. Until next time, stay awesome, stay productive, and always take time to recharge. Kita-kits ulit dito sa The BPO Break Room.